know if Garuda has ever participated in any non-canon games. Let's have a brief break. BRB, guys.
And we're back. Plays. Welcome back, guys.
Aburia Irongar.
Yeah.
Is what you missed.
Plays Exandria Unlimited way higher and looser than Matt Mercer DMs his DM.
When you say higher.
Yeah, I guess I don't really know what that means.
Okay. Because I've heard that was
but
an issue.
Definitely looser.
Okay.
Like she gives
so
out,
she's the DM?
Yeah, and she gives out DM inspirations.
Cool.
Which I like a lot. So like.
Oh right, I don't think I've ever recalled Matt doing that. Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Because like he knows his players and like he knows that they will just stick to their roles. But when you get two new people who have never played D&D before,
yeah,
the DM inspiration is there to like encourage them to get into their character and actually like play by how their character would play. So like when they RP well, a DM can be like, "Here, I got you a reroll of your D20 because I really appreciate you getting into the role."
I'll pitch an Elvish Reclaimer.
And like, my God, dude, this last episode, they went on this like giant D6, and the gravity was pulling them towards it. So they all jumped on a different side and like read out the inscription.
Yeah.
And like, it started glowing and shaking.
You mean a cube? Yeah. Okay.
A cube. Yep, that is exactly what it is. Sorry, hexahedron. So in Ashley's like, well, I try to channel my magic into it to get it to stop spinning. And it happens, and then the fucking die breaks. And just hurls arcane into the air. So now everyone rolls at the beginning of their turn and just like gets something. So Matt got a choose heavy or light at the beginning of your turn. Heavy makes your attacks deal double damage. Light lets you attack twice.
Cool.
Which is awesome. And the bard gets a use an action to alter where gravity is pulling you. So like you can be pulled away from that guy.
Forever?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know how it happens.
This guy. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right. Like, so wait, you just get to fall places?
Yeah.
Take fall damage no matter which way you go?
Well, it's more like, I don't know, the moon? Okay, cool. And then you're like in space going,
right.
I need to get down?
Yeah, right. What do you want to roll?
Let's battle dice.
Sure.
Let's start at 20 or 40?
40.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
20s and 1s. 15.
13.
Cool. I go to 27, you go to 25.
Sounds good to me.
12.
5.
I go to 22.
What did you say for me?
12.
12. 13. From 25 to 13?
Yeah, okay.
15.
20.
I die. A miserable death.
That might be the first 20 I've rolled on that expensive-ass metal dice. So I'm playing Marvin. Alex is playing To the Yogg Flame.
To the Yogg Flame. Yogg Moth.
Like a moth.
Like a regular moth to a regular flame.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
And for my first turn, Elvish Mystics I go.
A swamp. Go.
Forest. Marwyn Sego.
A swamp into Jet Medallion. Black spells I cast cost 1 less to cast.
Nice.
Your turn.
There was a cycle of diamonds, and they suck.
Yep. Don't they like gain you a life whenever you cast that color?
It's like 3, and they tap for 1 of it, or something.
Okay.
No, wait, I forget. I don't know. I'll look up Sky Diamond in a second. First, Forest. Sweet, delicious monocolor, where I get to just
Not ever worry about your land base.
yeah, it's just stack them up, count them, and then that's
And
all I
your
need.
creatures are pretty much lands.
Yeah, pretty much. Speaking of, bam, Arbor Elf, count it from Marwyn. The fun is not quite beginning.
Damn, Arbor Elf is just a good enough reason to put a Shia in that deck.
Yeah, untap a forest. Yeah, that's true.
Hit Marwyn.
Yeah, that's true. One end of green, Sylvan Library. Peanut butter also 2 additional, and then it's not put cards back. It has to be of those. Yeah, choose 2 cards in your hand, draw on this turn, and you can pay 4 life to keep them. Swing with Morrowind.
I take 2.
Hell yeah, say go. A taste of things to come.
A swamp. Yawgmoth.
Sweet.
Your turn.
Okay, I will take my turn, untap. Beginning of my draw step, I draw 2 additional cards. And it says May, so if I miss it, that's my own damn fault. Okay. I will only keep one of these. Not pay the 4 life. First, I'm going to have a little cry about how I'm missing a land drop.
Aww.
Then, once I've recovered from that a little bit, I'm going to... MTG Bot is going to say, guys, join the Matrix. 3, Life Crafter's Bestiary.
Ooh.
Which is pretty sweet. You need my upkeep. Discard 1 whenever I cast a creature spell, I may pay green to draw a card. Marvin's currently at 2, so I can... Cool. Let us tap for green, tap for 2, and third, fourth, or yeah, a green, 2, 3, 4. Immaculate Magistrate. Very real card. Thanks, Alex, for that, I assume. And I can tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature for each elf I control. Sego?
A swamp. Pay 1 for a reassembling skeleton.
Sweet.
I will sack it, pay a life to put a -1/-1 counter on the Immaculate Magistrate. I'll pay 2 to do it again.
It's alright.
Draw 2 cards off of it.
2 black mana and a second life, so go to 36.
Yes, sir. Your turn.
That is a cycle. Which, IMO, must be broken. To quote Squiggly. Fuck it, I'll pay 8. What's the worst that could happen? Keep all 3 of these. Go to 32. None of these are lands. Tap Morrowind for 3. We did that whole joke before, but there you go. 1,000-year elixir. I may activate abilities as though they had haste.
May activate abilities as though it were a pumpkin spice latte.
As though it were caffeinated. Cool. I will.
They're not actually caffeinated.
Alright, hang on. Brandy Green. Argothian Elder. And sure, why not? Let's untap the forest and untap 2 target lands, which are only forests at the moment. Oh, and that's counter for Morrowind, but hold that thought because Elvish Harbinger, another counter for Morrowind. We're going to put her at 4. When Elvish Harbinger comes into play, I may search my library for an elf, reveal it, shuffle my library, put it on top. It's probably going to be Ezri. I mean, he seems like the thing to look for.
Mm-hmm.
Searching from the bottom so that it's even more annoying when it turns out he was already on top. There's a bunch of fours stuck together. All right. Check that Esri out.
Wow.
All right. I think so. Is Ogmoth have Death Touch?
No.
Sweet. Esri goes. Right on top. Tap for a mana of any color. Bam. Untap a creature. Swing with Marvel. She's currently at 5/5.
I take 5.
All right. And that's it. You're at 31 and 7.
Swamp.
You know, people say elves and you think of, like, generally stoners, you know, forest people. But this deck is so, like, faster. Nice.
Grave Titan.
That's grave news for me.
I get 2/2/2 zombies. I think we use it to put 2 -1/-1 counters on the guy that untaps 2 lands. I'll pay 2 life to do so.
Go to 29.
8 cards in my hand. I discard an Erebos Bully carded. It's your turn.
All right. I want to do what I've been forgetting to do this whole damn time. Beginning of my upkeep, scry 1.
Nice.
I'll let it stay there because I know exactly what it is. Anyways, I draw 2 additional cards and choose if I want to. Well, there's at least 4. Hell yeah, pay another 8. That's
Nice.
the worst that could happen. I drop a land. Already, this game's looking great. Oh, Marlon's untapped, naturally. Okay. Let us want a green devoted druid counter from Marwyn. I will also pay a green to draw a card. Let's see. Pay life and sack another creature. Oh, hilarious. Float a green.
Mm-hmm.
Put a counter on her. Float another green. You wanna go now? Sweet. Float a counter on her. Put another green. Or not actually, but okay. So I'm floating 2 greens. She's got a counter on her. I'm not gonna put another counter on her to kill her to untap her.
Makes sense.
Floating 2 green. 3, 4. Natural order. At an additional cost, sack a green creature. Search my library for a green creature. Put on the battlefield. Shuffle. I mean, I feel like it ought to be. What's it called? Oh, actually, we'll see about that. But let's do a Regal Force. Probably because I found it quicker, and I hate how this deck is a lot of like Alex just waiting to die. So, when it enters the battlefield, draw a card for each green creature I control. That's not one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe he counts himself. 5. Hell yeah. Look at all of these cards that I'm going to have to discard.
Delicious cards.
Cool. Marwyn is currently at 6. Can untap a forest, that'd be 7, 8, sort of. Okay. Marwyn 6. Esri. Shocking, I'm sure. Counter for Marwyn. Among that 6, he costs 3, and I'll pay the 1, so that'll be 4 to draw a card. Yeah, remainder 2. We'll use use that to untap it. Untap her. And with my super cool 4 mana, still floating, I will say
1 mana floating?
2 mana floating.
And then you paid 1 to untap your Marlin.
You're right, yeah.
3,
4,
4, 5.
Yeah, 5. You're right. 1 mana floating. I will cycle this Tranquil Thicket.
Nice.
Cool. Can untap a forest. And he's 5 to go off and start having fun. Sego.
I draw. Play a swamp.
Man, who knew? Doom, Magic, good games for Catholics. The entire game is balancing guilt against losing.
One, two, three. I guess it'll cost 1 less. I'll profane command for 4 to give your Azuri -4/-4 until end of turn. It's probably a bad call. And I get my Erebos bleak hearted.
Makes sense. Oh, I'm sorry. I was supposed to also. I'm at 8 cards, so of course. Yeah. It's only 4. Sorry, let's read this card.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was done. Indestructible, Devotional Black Dust 5. Whenever another creature you control dies, you may pay 2 life to draw a card. 1 of black, sacrifice another. Target creature gets -2/-1. Cool. Now's a good time. Bam. I'm gonna Nature's Claim. You can have 4 life for your Jet Medallion. I say good, but the fact that he has all black, maybe he has 2 black mana spell.
Swing for 6.
Take it.
Get 2/2 zombies. And it's your turn.
Look at all this untap. It's great. Scry. Put that on the bottom. Draw.
There.
Running low on my ability
To keep paying 8.
Yeah.
And now you can't even leave the table until the game's over.
It's true. Oh, wait. I do get to keep 1 of them. Go right ahead there.
I play the Seal of Orichalcos and look at my hand.
Yeah.
For a while.
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. 2 and 2 green. Beast Whisperer. I will pay green to also draw a card. Counter for Marwyn. She goes up to 7. I draw some kind of card. Who could guess? I will pay a green to put Wild Growth on this forest. When if it's tapped for mana, I get an additional green. Cool. I will. I don't know. You know, once upon a time, Alex said, or well, didn't say, but implied to me that his biggest fear is having all this mana and nothing to spend it on.
Oh, I thought you were going to say spiders.
2 green. Drorago Tree Speaker. Draw a card. And the remaining green, draw a card.
Counter for Marwyn.
That's right, counter Marwyn. And I can untap a forest, and Marwyn would cost me 1. She's currently at 9. Okay. Death Toucher is busy. He's indestructible, but doesn't have Death Touch. Devotion 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. No trample. Alright, then in that case, untap this forest right here. 2. Plus Marwyn's at 9. Use 1 of it to untap Marwyn. That's 8. I will use 4 of it for the Guardian Project. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, draw a card if it doesn't have the same name.
Oh, wow. Great.
Yeah. And I send him down to 4. Go down to 3. Helix Pinnacle Shroud. Put X tower counters on it for X. Beginning of my upkeep. If it has 100, I win.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 remaining. Yeah, 3 remaining. Let's use it now. And got 5, 6. Level up only as a sorcery, you say? I should tap for 9. Alright, let's float 9, I guess. And it's 2 to level up? Alright, so he goes to level 4, let's say. Which I believe does mean he gets level counters.
Mm-hmm.
Not important for Marwyn, but an important distinction for those of you out there playing Voral. Okay. And with my remaining 1 mana, count on the Helix Pinnacle. Siga.
I will pay 2 life. Sack these 2 guys to put a -1/-1 counter on your Arbor Elf and your Elvish Mystic.
How dare you?
1, 2. How dare I indeed. A swamp. Swing for 6.
Death Touch real big. Alright, I'll hit 6.
2/2/2 zombies.
Running out of the ability to eat those.
Shieldred.
That's a tragic.
The whispering one. So I guess I sack these 2 guys to put 2 -1/-1 counters on the Elvish Harbinger. That way you have to sacrifice something worthwhile.
True.
Right, Marwyn, that guy, or that guy.
Yep.
Perfect. I take 2 life and draw 2 cards.
Another 2, go to 31. Is that it? You've only lost 2 life?
7, 8.
I think so, yeah.
This turn I've only lost 2 life. I lost 2 life at the end of last turn. I should have...
Yeah, I have
7
you
Marwyn.
losing 5 when I
should
hit
be
you.
at the very least 29.
Yeah.
Very least.
2 at the end of last turn, that's right. That's what I missed. Knew it. Okay.
And I have to discard a card, so it's this Massacre War.
Sweet.
And it's your turn. You sack a guy.
You're right. Beginning of my upkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Regal Force? I mean...
Right, it's just a 5/5 at this point.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He did his thing.
Yeah, exactly. It's still painful. Beginning of my upkeep, only 4.
We are so close.
I scry 1. Put that at the bottom. Draw 3 cards. Well, I'm not going to pay 8. Beginning of my upkeep, sacrifice a creature.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I will not pay the 4 either. Tell you what I'm going to do. Drop Castle Garenbrig.
Nice.
Float 2 with him to do his own damn level up. He is now 5. Elves I control have tap for 2 Green. Whenever I cast a creature, draw a card. That's cool. Whenever a non-token creature doesn't have the same name as another creature you control, draw a card. That's cool. So, 2, 3, 4. Wirewood Channeler. It doesn't have the same name, I'll draw a card. I've cast a creature spell, I'll draw a card. And now here's the question, do I want to pay mana to draw another card? No, I'm going to draw 2 cards. Oh, hey, shocker, it's these 2. Now check this shit, ready? 2 and a green. Presence of Gond. Enchanted creature has tap, create an elf warrior.
Nice.
Alright, children, I got some babies to feed you, apparently. Oh, did I put a counter on Marwyn for Wirewood? I don't think I did. Go up to 9. Oh, yeah. 9. We can tap for a good amount of mana. None of which is really saving me at the moment. Because I only have 13 fucking life. Wow, it's a sad time. I suppose say go.
Upkeep. I get a Massacre Worm.
Shit. In response, I'll float a metric fuck ton of mana and... No, I'll just get -2. Float a bunch of mana.
Mm-hmm.
Which would be X. Where X is the number of elves in play. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that sucks. 4.
Yep.
And he's a 1/4. Flip 4 green. With which to just put counters on the pinnacle, I guess. Dead. And I lose 2 life.
I draw. I play a Forge of Heroes.
What's that do? Tap for colorless.
Tap, choose target commander that entered the battlefield this turn. Put a +1/+1 counter on it if it's a creature, or a loyalty counter on it if it's a planeswalker. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6.
Shit.
8.
You're just big enough. Amazing. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a Ugin the Ineffable.
F that card.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you cannot. He is gonna go to 1 to destroy target guy that's 1 or more colors.
Kind of makes a bit of sense, I think. Don't have a sack outlet. He is 1 or more colors. Beast Wisp. Nah, that's fine.
I'll play another trader. And
That's what I get for searching for not Esri. Although I searched for him when he died, so whatever.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but I pulled out the... What do you call it? The...
Oh, I should have wrecked
5/5.
Marwyn because now you can block the Shieldry.
Yeah, Shieldry, yes.
You took 2 from that guy dying.
Good point. Go to 9.
Swing with a Grave Titan and another trader. I get 2 zombies.
Great Titan and a Nether Trader. Oh, you know what I could do? Okay. Tap Marwyn.
Mm-hmm.
Tap Beast Whisperer, create an Elf Warrior. Counter
Mm-hmm.
for Marwyn. Marwyn goes up to, that's her 10th counter. 49 mana. Bam, untap him, create another Elf Warrior. For what it's worth.
Mm-hmm.
Just because he has to come out now. Elf Warrior, block the Grave Titan, take the 1/1.
Okay.
Elf Warrior dies, I lose another 2.
And then I pay 2 life and sack these 2 guys to kill the other Elf Warrior and your Beast Whisperer.
Strong. Oh, and the remaining mana I put into Helix Pinnacle Caverns.
That makes sense.
I got a 2 life. Okay, now what was the remaining mana? It was... she was at 9. Oh, we created the second one, so she won't know. She was at 9 when she tapped.
Mm-hmm.
And we used 1 of it, so 8. So 16.
And you're at 2 health,
Yes.
so you die during your upkeep.
Says who?
You're
Oh, because I
gonna
sacked a
sack
creature
guy
and
to
then lose
shield,
2.
or
Yep.
massacre one makes you lose 2.
That's who says. Oh, okay. Yeah. A combination of... Yeah.
I don't want to say the rules of Magic, but the rules of Magic.
Well, hey, at the beginning of my upkeep, I scry 1.
Yeah, you do.
And it can stay right there. All right, that was fun. Now I die.
Oh, damn, I was going to say you should just die to the Sylvan Library, but you have to wait till your draw step.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah, like, what's his name? The fucking Beastmaster, the big dude who lets me draw.
Mm-hmm.
I've never drawn so many lands at once.
It's been that kind of night.
Yeah.
You know, I drew 14 cards and hit 11 lands.
Yeah.